Hi, I'm Lois Vogle Sharp. Today's January 9th, 2025, and I got this at 11:53 p.m.
There's a lot of people out there that's saying they're prophets of God, and they're not right. They're not right on. They've missed it here, and they just keep moving forward, but they're not right on.
Enemy spotted. Hello and welcome. Thanks for stopping by. This was supposed to be a quick little video informing everyone of Lois Vogle Sharp and her sock puppet show, but I was looking for some footage of her begging for money, and I just clicked on a random recent video and caught her trying to do a prophecy fulfilled about the fires in California. So yeah, got to cover it. Here we go. Now on this video, I'm probably going to pause it several times with commentary to explain the dates and what I looked up. But roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hi, I'm Lois Vogle Sharp. Today's January 9th, 2025, and I got this at 11:53 p.m.
So she's saying the date is January 9th of 2025.
And listen to what he has to say. Because on December 28th at 9:21 p.m., I received a word from the Lord.
All right, here we go. So she got these words in December 28th of 2024 from the Lord.
And it was, "Don't be frightened by what you're about to see. You will always be with me. And the weather that will seem so out of control will be like a mole sticking his head out of his hole. He messes up places of beauty with his constant burrowing, just like the winds from the sea when the north wind is brewing." And then he goes on to say other things. I think that might be referring to what's going on in California with the wildfires.
Now, she said she got words back on the 28th. There's not a video listed for the 28th. There is one for the 27th, and it says what she just said. And there's nothing in there about fires at all. It talks about Carolinas getting hit with a hurricane on the East Coast, but that was it.
So he was making reference to burrowing holes and ruining the beauty, which is what's going on right now with this devastation. So be aware. He's letting us know things. He also talked in that one about the lava.
Oh no, lava, because in 2018 she said Mount Vesuvius was going to erupt.
Now, before I finish what I have to say, I will tell you a few things so you can see it is I who is speaking to you. Mount Vesuvius will erupt again, and Pompeii will flow with lava once again.
She tried to do a prophecy fulfilled, but she's talking about moles, holes, burrowing, lava, nothing about a devastating fire. I mean, it's not there. Now, on my channel, I've went after Lois Vogle Sharp's claims to fame and shot holes through them all. I mean, everything that she's supposed to be known for being right, she's not.
One of these days it's going to spew. So we need to be on our toes. We are in times when all these things are going to start happening. And this year it's like taking off like a wildfire.
Yeah, she just really said that, and I need some cringe pills stat.
That's not a pun, it's just an expression, but that's exactly what's going on here. And other things have happened, all right?
So she ignored the moles, holes, burrowing, and all that. There's a huge devastating fire that she did not say anything about, but the rest of the video is her new prophecy.
And the fire that you are witnessing, many will have much missing.
So the new words from God is talking about the fire that is already happening. So finally we get to her sock puppet show, because this woman loves to talk a lot. The first thing I thought was she's going after those kids' piggy banks, but let's take a look.
The BB Show.
Hi, my name is BB. I know that might seem like a silly name, but It means because I believe. I believe in a lot of things.
I wonder if it believes in truth and not lying in God's name, but this thing is doing music. I know, cringe, cringe.
What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You're not just listening to a brand new song.
Now, good old Lois here has said in videos that she could not come up with these rhymes that she gets from God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit, and she writes down and gives in prophecy. She couldn't possibly come up with these rhymes. She can't do it. These are from God. That's her proof they're from God, is because of the rhymes. So what is this?
I believe in what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's why I sang the song. I love you just the same. And we can still all play the games together forever because we care and we know how to share.
I'd like to remind everyone that one of her videos, she said that she shut down her home daycare because she kept getting taken to court multiple times. Just saying.
I just made that up. If I love you and you love me, we can be a family.
Yeah, about her not being able to rhyme, only God could write these rhymes. Well, there's your proof right there. And then we take a darker turn.
We're focusing on emotional damage.
Now, what could go wrong with this woman who cannot be quiet and has a troubled mind talking to your kids? I mean, what type of things would she talk about? What things would pop up in her head, for instance?
I'm purple. I have big eyes.
Yeah, but what else? I mean, she talks about herself in her videos all the time. I mean, what would she do with a kid's show? Would she possibly do that? Viewer discretion advised. Warning. Major cringe moments incoming.
There was a girl in my class.
I bet her name was Lois.
She was overweight. She was heavy. And everybody called her Fatso. It was so sad. And one day, the teacher that I had, who was very, very mean, made her do something that I will never forget. She got up and threw a piece of paper in the garbage can. And the teacher said to her, "Did I tell you you could throw that away in the garbage can?" And she looked and was very upset. And then the teacher told her to go and get it out of the garbage can. And we all sat and watched as she tried her best to bend over and reach all the way down into the garbage can and get that piece of paper. She could hardly do it because she was so heavy. And we all looked, and I wanted to cry. And the teacher didn't even care. She was just mean. That's making fun, and that's pushing somebody to do something that they shouldn't have been made to do. That teacher was the meanest teacher I ever had, and I will never forget it.
And I will never forget it.
And I will never forget it.
Now, Lois has a vast history of talking about herself and her own little stuff that happened in her life and doing stuff just like this that she's trying to impose on children. Now, some people may think I'm being mean, poking fun, and all this stuff. She lies in God's name and has a following that believes that she's speaking for God. And that is a travesty. And for her to now try to go after children is even worse. And from what I've seen, I think she watches my videos, or Gary does, her husband. And maybe you'll watch this and stop this nonsense. Because my fear is she's going to start trying to go after children with false prophecies and lying in God's name. So please pray for her followers to come out of this delusion, and then also for her to shut her ministry, if you want to call it that, down. I do get messages from people that came out of these false prophets because of videos like this. That's why I do this. Well, that's video, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you pay attention to what your kids are watching, and everybody have a great day.
Like prophecy is going out the direction, like prophetic words on this, and what actually happened was this, and
the Lord just quickened it to me today, and it's about God's people going through things. And Paul makes this statement as if I'm an evildoer.
So, will you be my family? Good.
And I'm going to tell you stories.